Today we're going to take a very quick look at SiteBehaviour, which is an alternative to Google Analytics. It even says that in the title, and you can actually try it for free. As you can see, it's just a very cut down, simplified version of Google Analytics. It's got all the sort of key information. You got your sources, your countries, your pages, you got your bounce rate, activity duration, site traffic, field interactions, average page visit, and rage clicks. Now, rage clicks are when someone clicks, say, on that button and they do it more than 3 times and it doesn't do anything or doesn't work as expected. That then gives the sort of web designers or developers clue into the fact that something's broken on the website, and they can go in and fix it. So again, it's all about gathering data. Of course, you do get the world maps here. So yeah, it's super useful. And the great thing is it also has heat maps as well, as you can see here. So very useful to identify what people are actually doing. This helps people analyze a website, and then they can go ahead and redesign the website as need be to sort of improve those conversions. If we just scroll back up again, why you should pick SiteBehaviour over Google Analytics. As you can see, cookieless, so you don't need those pesky cookie banners, although you might still need to have them if there's other tracking code on the website. But potentially you can get rid of your cookie banner. 6 years retention of data compared to Google's 14. Pretty good, hey? We got on-premise self-hosting. It's very light, so it's almost 4 times lighter. In fact, almost 5 times lighter actually. We got unlimited session recordings. Again, super useful. Both these session recordings and heat maps are super useful. So when you're communicating with clients, you can not just tell them information, you can actually show them. You can show them the videos, you can show them the heat maps. That's going to increase your ability as a business owner to sell services. And people are very visual. People like to see what you're talking about. And we've got these cool features called funnels. So this right here is actually a good example of bad web design. These here are acting like buttons, but they're not actually buttons. See that? See, I just rage clicked here, so that's going to show up on their analytics. Yeah, these should not be acting like buttons. So there's a little tip for you. If you want an extra tip, if these were buttons, then they should be changing the image on the left based on what I click on. So that's actually a misleading web design right there. And of course, we've got customer journeys. Now, this looks very complicated. It's even more complicated inside of Google, but this is actually quite a simplified version. And it's useful to let you know how people go from one page to the destination page. And potentially you can find out ways to sort of simplify that pathway if possible. So they've got a mobile app coming soon. So they've got this like little feedback widget that you can place on any website. So you can go down or up. So go forward and then just give them a comment. Send feedback. Be nice if there's a little animation. Like a little like confetti or something. Get email reports. So it's got all the basic information that you need. And it's super user friendly. There is a bit of a downside. It's a very new product, and therefore it's risky to purchase. But that's just part of the trade-off. But don't worry, because you can actually pick this up on AppSumo, and we'll go look at that deal in a second. Of course, on AppSumo you get a 60-day money back guarantee. Very easy to use. You just sign up, paste your tracking code in the website, and see your stats. We've got the regular pricing, so they do have a free plan for a single website. It is limited to 5,000 visits per month, but that's good for most hobby websites. And to give it a try, then of course you can upgrade to business. And the great thing about this is that you can actually choose, so you're only paying for what you actually need to pay for. But obviously this can get quite pricey at $40 per month. So picking up the lifetime deal is certainly appealing. It can certainly save you a lot of money as a business. And we've got a price comparison to Hotjar, PostHog, Lucky Orange. Then we've got SiteBehaviour. So they are massively undercutting their competition, but at the same time, SiteBehaviour is, it's effectively it's just a baby product right now. Yeah, so as you can see right here, they're a Canadian business. They say they got 10 years experience. However, they've only opened their doors in May 2024. Of course, now it's November 2024. So, yeah, it's a risky purchase. I personally would prefer a product that's been growing for over a year or two. So it's hard to know if they'll still be around in a year or two time. Fingers crossed they will be. Also, one thing, they have put effort into their website, and that's always a good sign, although it's not a guarantee that they'll be successful. So they got a quick start. So they do have a WordPress plugin. It integrates with Shopify as well, by the way. And Wix as well. They say they work with Wix, and yeah, so there is documentation. Obviously it is quite small, but you know, it's not rocket science using the software. It is basically plug and play. It's just a matter of just looking at the analytics. Right then, I think it's time to dive into SiteBehaviour and take a look. Okay, firstly though, before we dive into the website, it's worth noting that SiteBehaviour is leaving AppSumo in less than 2 days now. So I know this video is a bit last minute. I think it's worth picking up if you run a small web design agency or a freelance business. Personally, I'm going for tier 2. It's a little bit pricey, a bit risky, but the thing is, tier 1 is only limited to 20,000 visits per month. I'm going to need at least tier 2 for me, but we'll go into this deal more in a bit. Let's dive in and sign up to an account. Right, so I just logged into my account, and this is what it looks like. So obviously it's a brand new account, so there's hardly any data at all. I've done a couple of visits to the test website. Well, it's actually a live website, and you can see I'm in the UK. So it's got my country, it's got the top sources, we got the homepage, cart, contact, it's like a pale, about and checkout page. So it's already login pages that I've tested. We've got site visits, so these are not clickable. Now rage click is what I'm doing now. If you hit it 3 times or more and it doesn't do anything. So obviously we get these like tool tips. We got filter, so we could filter by all these different parameters. So I've got country, activity duration, and loads of features here. So if we scroll down, we've got my browser, Firefox, top clicks. So going by page, and yeah, we've got devices. So we've got Windows, it's like PC, so it's 2 on desktop. So yeah, it's got mobile versus desktop, and then here we've got this navigation funnel. So this is quite cool. Again, you sort of click on it, but it doesn't do anything. Workspaces here, so I've got the website. Now the very annoying thing I noticed with the free plan is that you're not able to delete the website you add. So obviously the free plan only allows you to add one single website. It does not allow you to delete the website and then just sort of like swap it out for a different website. If you wanted to do that, you would have to contact their support. But if you manage the plan, you see you get a total of 5,000 visits per month, 5,000 custom events. Of course it's free, there's no credit card required. You can set this up on client websites as far as I can tell. And yeah, that's the paid plan per month, so $40 a month, that's not bad. Obviously you can scale up as required, so I quite like that. Yep, so obviously you can select the starter plan. And yeah, you can see here that heat maps, custom charts of funnels, custom boards, widget, integration, they're all on a month trial. So as far as I'm aware, this starter plan never expires. So this could be installed on multiple websites if that's the case. So you get a single website, 5,000 per month, up to 10,000 tags. Looks like you do get your retention and team members too, so you could do it as your sort of business freelancer, and you could actually add a client, so that's pretty decent. So integrations, there's not a lot here. Obviously we'll see more integrations in the future. We've got events, so I've only clicked on the website 2 times and I've already got a massive list of events here. So we do have like a unique ID, and it's telling me what's happened. So it's like a quick event, we've got the time. Again, I'm sort of clicking on this information, but it doesn't actually do anything. But it sort of tells me what I clicked on, but it's not a lot of information. I do get the actual page though, and we've got direct traffic or device, so it's sort of useful but not useful at the same time. We've got visitor, so again I've got my unique ID, how many visits I actually went to the website, I left and I went back. It's identified that I've been there twice. It looks like I've visited 9 different pages. I landed on the home page, so I'm guessing that would be useful if it's finding out what page you went to. So maybe you searched into Google and you went from Google to the about page or to the home page. My activity, and then of course device and how long ago, and direct. Obviously you can filter by different times. We've got feedback. So that's the feedback widget. You can enable that, so you can enable the widget even on the free version. Heat maps, I can't really show you the heat map because it is sensitive data, but the replay works quite well, but I can't really show that either because it's a client website, sensitive data. But what I will do though is I have a couple of websites that I can show you this on, but I can't do that until a week or two away, so I'll make an updated video then. Of course, we got the charts. Add a new chart, we can give it a name, a description. We can create all these different filters, so that's really cool. So you can effectively just build up your own sort of board. Count, conversion, time series of funnel. So we've got different types. So it's super cool, I quite like it. Of course, again, we've got different boards. And of course, you can add team members. So I can just invite somebody, just give them the email. And then we can sort of pick the website they can see. We've got site settings, we've got time zone created on. You got the code that you have to embed in the website. We've got tracking, so you can actually block the browser that I'm looking at the website on, so we don't get any false readings. We've got feedback widget and the danger zone. So as you can see here, I can't actually delete this website because I have to add another website, but the free plan doesn't allow you to add another website. Yeah, this is a bit annoying. Yeah, it's sort of very basic, but it's very nicely laid out. This does not give me a headache at all. You just compare this against Google. It's a very complicated UI to navigate. This is super easy, very easy to understand. It's straight to the point. So I'm certainly keen to give this SiteBehaviour a good test and see if I like it. Fingers crossed. Well, I'm picking up a tier 2 plan anyway, and it does have a 60-day money back guarantee. So I'll certainly give it a good 40 days. I'll see if I can make an updated video in about 2 weeks. Alright, so SiteBehaviour, it does have a public roadmap. So we've got 8 items in the finished pile. And the one that's most exciting to me is the WordPress plugin. So I definitely want to see how that works. And then we have in progress, we've got emails, we've got subdomains, so that's been requested, and heat maps 2.0, because obviously the current heat maps are having a few issues. And to be fair, those issues are not really SiteBehaviour's fault, but they do need to try and get those fixed. And then all websites overview dashboard, that sounds interesting. Then we have approved, we've got 14 items. The only thing that really stands out to me is the mobile app and probably precise data and funnels. And then of course we have 120 items in the pending. So they've got a massive backlog. Of course you can actually submit feature requests. So you got your names and your description. Quite transparent and open to ideas and so on. But as you can see, they've got an absolutely massive backlog of tasks to be getting on with. So it's not a surprise that their supports are being a bit slow. Right, so the AppSumo deal does end in about 3 days from now. Obviously you'll get extended access if you have the Plus membership. But for me, I'm going to go ahead and jump in and pick up a tier 2 plan. I think tier 1 is going to be good for like 2 or 3 websites at the most, but I think tier 2 is ideal for up to 10 websites. Like typically you'll be able to get about 10,000 visitors a month. Of course you do get the unlimited session replays and high quality events. I think tier 2 is a good safe bet. I think the software's a bit too new at the moment to be going too high. But obviously you could go all the way to $2,100 and just get a massive 7 million site visits. But just going back here, you do get unlimited websites. Misleading because obviously you are capped with how many visits per website. But anyway, unlimited websites, unlimited members. You get 50 custom charts per month per site, 50 funnels per site. So you know that's decent. 6-year retention data. Yes, overall it's a good deal. I think it's definitely worth picking up. It's a good alternative. It is a high risk purchase. Yeah, I'm not going to lie about that. There is a good possibility this one might not work out. So I'd be perfectly understandable if you just want to stick to tier 1. But for me, I'm going to take a gamble and go for tier 2. And you're welcome to follow my progress. Like, I've got several websites I can be testing SiteBehaviour on. So if you want to stay subscribed to my channel, I'll definitely release an update in 2 or 3 weeks time as more data rolls in, and we'll see how that roadmap is progressing. Of course, if it doesn't live up to the expectations, then of course we do have a 60-day money back refund guarantee. And this deal is a select deal as well, so you do get extra protection. So if you do wish to join me on this journey and pick up SiteBehaviour, I'd certainly appreciate it if you use my affiliate link down below. It just helps support my channel at no extra cost to you. Right, until next time, ciao.
Please like and subscribe.